True freedom comes from acceptance and adaptation, not control. If you're trying to control everything and you're annoyed when things do not go the exact perfect way that you want them to, that is not living. That is not living fully, that is merely surviving, trying to be able to predict what is going to come next, but therefore you are not living in excitement, because every single thing that happens to you is going to be predictable, and when it doesn't, you spiral. You stop living in the present moment. You hyperfixate on everything that is going wrong instead of paying attention to all of the things that you can be grateful for still. Even if things do not go your way, it does not mean that you have the right to spiral about it, because that is not living. That being said, this is your reading for today, so let me see what's coming up in the universe today for you. Focusing on that sense of gratitude. Wonderful, beautiful. Following your intuition as well. Again, adaptation, adapting to your own thoughts, adapting to the way that you are perceiving the world. Following your intuition is a big one here, that your intuition is going to tell you exactly where you are meant to be at the right place at the right time, but when you start spiraling, when you start overthinking, I am going to connect everything back to that sense of control, because the Five of Pentacles did pop up as a monthly reading, and I feel like that has been prominent in every reading that I've been doing lately, that there's a sense of lack mentality, of hyperfixating on the things that are going wrong, instead of focusing on things that are going right. If you are always hyperfixating on the negativity, you are never going to learn to trust yourself, because you're always going to be aligned with something that is not good for you, that brings you down, that anchors you down, that doesn't allow you to reach your fullest potential, and that also forces you to, again, spiral, to get out of the present moment because you're hyperfixating too much on the past, or you're trying to predict the future. Two things that you can't do, because you can't change the past, nor can you change the future. You can only change the present moment, and the only way that you can do that is through your energy. With the Ten of Cups falling out, there's a sense of, again, gratitude, but also being delusional. And this is going to sound weird, but in a logical way. Being delusional and kind of overly positive about the things that you do have. When you start spiraling, when you start hyperfixating on the negativity, maybe this is even related to seasonal depression that you could be feeling. Don't let yourself get to that point where you can't get out of it, where you have to claw your way out. Focus on the positive things in your life, because I am more than sure you have plenty of them. Even if everything seems to be going wrong, it's because you are hyperfixating on it. But if you pay attention to the fact that you have a roof over your head, that you have Wi-Fi to be able to doom scroll, that you have the control to stop doom scrolling and go touch some grass outside, that is already really big things to be grateful for that not everybody has. Being grateful for the people in your life, because again, not everybody has that. Being grateful for having this level of support and having people who feel like family to you. At the same time, the Page of Wands is falling out, and the Ace of Pentacles. Both are associated with new beginnings and new ideas. Flowers. Having something that is worth blooming. Having ideas that are worth exploring. Having things that bring you a sense of pleasure. Whenever the Page of Wands fall out, I always encourage you to consider what brings you a sense of spark. What did you want to do as a kid that you forgot about now, and how can you bring that back into your life? If everything is going wrong, how can you take a step back and do something that your inner child is going to be happy about? Do something that your inner child is going to be excited to do and have a sense of passion towards. With the Ace of Pentacles falling out, this could be associated with work, that doing something different, especially if you're having this lack mentality in finances, and doing like a little side job that is going to bring you a sense of pleasure could be good for you, even if it's minimum wage, even if it isn't even for the money, but just for the sake of doing something different, that is going to be very good for you. But overall, through this entire process, I need you to focus on learning to trust yourself. But if you always align yourself with negativity, and you always put yourself in positions where you're going to feel mad at yourself or upset at yourself or have a sense of regret, then you are never going to be able to trust yourself, and you are never going to listen to your intuition. So the only way that you are going to be able to live the life that you want is if you learn to listen to yourself, listen to your body, and listen to what it is that you want. Stop being your worst and biggest enemy, because you're never going to live a fulfilling life surrounded by support and love, because you never give that to yourself. Remember to listen to what it is that you want. Remember to focus on the things that bring you a sense of pleasure. And just remember that you always have the opportunities to step in a different direction, but you have to allow yourself to. So ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? Like Lucifer, tell me what you really desire, and align with that. Prove to yourself that you're going to do the things that are going to bring you the highest level of happiness. Happiness is habitual, so start working towards it.